to travel the globe this time of year. So this time I would like to introduce Mr. Dick Gray, who will present to us Barrington Ivers.
I'd like to speak to Barrington Ivers, Barry Ivers, as we all know him. It's going to be a two-man presentation. Alvin is going to come up in a couple minutes and do some historical things. I'm going to speak to the man I knew, the father, the leader in this community. I grew up with Bob and Alvin, his two sons. And we go back a long way. I can see Barry today. I mean, if he was at a company picnic, you name it, you know, he was probably in his 40s, but he would challenge any of us there to a short race. And guess who won? It was Mr. Barry. He was just the neatest man. He was the Sunday school teacher for the boys in Royal Methodist Church for a number of years. And one of the things he did, he would take us over to Newry, doing rock collecting. Another thing he would do, he took a bunch of them, I don't know as I went, but a bunch up North Milwaukee, fishing. This summer, I was talking with Dickie Crawford, who graduated in 1960. He and his brother Roy, who graduated in May, and their cousin Butch, still go up there. In fact, they were up there this summer. Now you talk about a legacy, to me, that's a legacy. And the other thing, I was talking yesterday or the day before, this was yesterday with Faye and Alvin, and they have had a camp, and we have had a camp down at Beach Hill in Turtle Cove since the late 40s. And I said to Alvin, didn't your dad get up on water skis sometime between 55 and 60? And that would have made him late 40s. And he agreed, he did. But this was Barry. And this is kind of the way I wanted to present it. He was just a fine gentleman, a leader in our community, a fine family man. He, as we mentioned before, he was, I believe, the city council for close to 12, 13 years. He was mayor for 2 or 3. This is the type of person he was. And he left a lasting memory for me. Alvin, why don't you do your thing?
Okay, first thing I would like to do is I would like to thank the committee and the Girls High School Hall of Fame for this opportunity. Father would be thrilled to no end. I'm not a speaker. You can see on the video that they've had some of the medals that Father has won. He was from a family of 19 children, first to be born in this country. Lived in the Lewiston area. When he was young, he stuttered. To overcome that, he went down on the docks in the evening. They more or less hollered so we could hear the echo. And by doing that, he conquered his stuttering. And I'm having a heartburn. One thing I can remember, he was telling me about a track meet. Rural High School, I believe it was. They're going up kids the state champ. Guy 6'2", long legs, wicked fast. His father, short legs, but them would move like pistons. You know, when you ran the race, and he won. Probably took twice as many steps. One of the things he told me about was going to the Olympic trials. He took the steamship down, got off the boat, he had a half hour to get to his trial. He was seasick, couldn't compete. There then the day, Jesse almost won. Father always told me, I bet I could give him that much heck of a run. He didn't run for a number of years. He raised a family, worked, was active in church, Bank of Kiwanis, politics. Oh yeah, he was a competitor in all of those, went for the business, sold the most roses for the Kiwanis. Mayor, I don't know if you saw the picture of the billboard. Grower was looking to grow. Him and Fred McConnell put up a billboard. South Main Street, flying saucer. Brewer welcomes UFOs. Landing sites available. Signed Barry Ivers Mayor. He got correspondence from all over the world. He went to Nova Scotia to work. While there, he had a heart attack. He was okay. A couple of years later, he retired, went with my mother to manage the inn in Wolfville. Well, what's right next door to the inn? Acadia University. Being up there, he could go to school for nothing, no charge. Well, the doctor had told him he needed exercise, so we went down and used the track. The encouragement led him to go to Oshawa, Ontario, for Canadian Masters meet. He placed second. He then went with the Canadian Masters team to Oshawa. It's in Sweden. Placed second in 2 events in the world meet. Come back to Canada, go back to Maine. He ran from the time he got back till just before he died in meets up and down the East Coast. Hell, I'm not sure. I think 13 world records. And I want to thank you again. He would really appreciate all that you've done. Thank you.